Have you ever gotten home from practice and you're just so tired that you aren't motivated to finish your work? Do you just want to shower and hop right into bed without touching your homework, but you have to stay up and finish that one assignment that's due at 11:59? Many of us have been in the same position multiple times. When we think about how much sleep we should be getting as teenagers, many of us are under the recommended amount of hours we should be getting per night. Teens should be getting around 8 to 10 hours, but because of extracurriculars, sports, and academics, many people do not get the recommended amount of sleep. Without enough sleep, this can cause problems with attention, memory, and problem solving. Insufficient sleep negatively affects the nervous system, resulting in poor brain health. This can also cause emotional issues such as depression, anxiety, which may result in a decline in academic achievement. So what can you do to help your sleeping habits? One main factor many people focus on is time management. Time management includes starting your work early and efficiently and making sure to organize a space specifically for homework. Taking time for yourself is also essential, so taking breaks and pauses between your work is vital for staying focused. All of these factors can improve your sleeping habits and happiness, and may also improve your time management skill and academic performance.
Let's take a minute and orient ourselves to the data presented in the pie chart. Firstly, the data was gathered through the survey upper school students responded to earlier in the year. Let's start with the blue quadrant. Roughly 26% of respondents self-reported spending less than 10 minutes trying to fall asleep. Yay for you! To the left, 20% of respondents said they spent about 11 to 20 minutes trying to fall asleep. Yay for you as well. 29% of respondents spend 21 to 30 minutes, 16% 31 to 60, and roughly 9% of respondents spent longer than an hour on average trying to fall asleep. So this presentation and science as well has shown us that sleep accomplishes an unbelievably huge variety of tasks. And science has also conveyed to us that lying in bed, awake, trying to fall asleep for more than 20 minutes is a pattern that should be interrupted. So later in the presentation, we will present to you some events and activities, such as reading or listening to music, that could be used to interrupt that effort to fall asleep if it extends past 20 minutes. For now, just appreciate that part of our population struggles to fall asleep, and we want to help that population. Let's orient ourselves now to the second pie chart. The question posed here to upper school students is, what prevents you from falling asleep? This question flows logically from the first, in that students struggle sometimes to fall asleep, and so this question is getting at why perhaps we struggle to fall asleep. But let's start first with the green slice. Nothing prevents 9% of the respondents from falling asleep. Yay for them! Following clockwise around the pie, about 22% report stress and anxiety keep them awake. About 22% report that extracurricular activities, sports, theater, music, dance, keep them from falling asleep. Roughly 31% in the light blue pie piece suggest that homework prevents them from getting the sleep they need. Roughly 2% say a job, 4% medication, roughly 9% social media. So what is interesting here for us to think about, and for the neurobiology of sleep class to perhaps help people with, is that some of these pie slices we have control over, students have control over, respondents have control over. You perhaps can't set your work schedule and you perhaps can't change the timing or the style or kind of medication you are consuming, but we do have control over how we engage social media, how we think about stress and anxiety, and perhaps the timing of some homework. So again, the purpose of this question was to get at what prevents us from getting the kind and quality and amount of sleep that we need. And the rest of the presentation will help us think about this.
Hi, I'm Lola Gostin.
And I'm Alina Shariar.
And we're here to tell you why sleeping can cause Alzheimer's and cancer. Now, what is Alzheimer's? Alzheimer's is caused by two proteins in your brain. Now, these proteins are called amyloid and tau. When they build up in your brain, they're poisonous to your brain, so they actually kill your brain cells, which causes the Alzheimer's. Now, during sleep, your body performs a vital function, which is your lymphatic system. It cleans your body and rids it of toxins. Now, you may be thinking, why is this important? Because when you sleep, your lymphatic system rids your brains of those proteins. So therefore, by not sleeping, you're literally giving yourself Alzheimer's. Now on to Alina Shahryar with cancer.
Not only Alzheimer's, but not sleeping enough as you should can also increase your chances of developing cancer. In fact, studies show that a single night of just 4 hours of sleep and compared to 8 hours sweeps away 70% of your fighting immune cells that are circulating in your immune system. And this increases your odds of developing numerous types and forms of cancer, such as prostate cancer and colon cancer. Sleeping 6 hours or less also correlates with 40% increase of developing cancer relative to sleeping 7 or more hours each night. And this also ramps up the body's levels of sympathetic nervous activity, which will provoke an unnecessary and sustained inflammation response from your immune system.
I'm Lola Gostin.
And I'm Alina Shariar.
And this has been your Morning Evening News.
There are two main categories that professionals will use to place different parts and different types of sleep into, and that's REM sleep, which is rapid eye movement, which is when even though your eyes are closed, your eyes balls are still moving around, and this is typically very light sleep when you are either falling asleep or waking up. And the other big blanket term they use is NREM sleep, which is non-rapid eye movement sleep. There are a couple different stages to NREM sleep. Stage 1 and 2 are typically considered very light sleeping, and there's also stage 3, and some other professionals use stages 4 and 5, and those are considered your very deep sleep states, and those are the two kind of blanket terms of NREM and REM sleep.
With all of that being said, sleep is very important for everything that we do. Thank you for watching our video, and we hope that the following sleep tips that will be provided by your advisor will help improve your sleeping habits.